What's up, YouTube? How the hell are you? It's your boy Big TK, and I'm here with another video. And this video is about, that's right, it's about the Nintendo Switch. I have been waiting and longing to do this video for a minute now, and I'm so glad that I can actually do this video. Now, the Nintendo Switch is a very interesting console. It released last year around March 2017. The cool thing about this thing is, I think its selling point in the fact that it's just so diverse. Now, if you're a person who is constantly on the go, say for instance, you ride your local transit system, you can actually take this bad boy on the go. That's right, it doubles as a handheld and also as a home console. And the good thing about it is, it does both very well. I was not one of the people that was actually like on the hype train when it came to the Nintendo Switch. I really just bought the thing probably, I would say probably about a good 2 or 3 months ago. And there's reason for that. I was just like, oh man, I feel like Nintendo is kind of like, they're just kind of not improving on what, you know, what we want as gamers. We just want a console. We want a console with 2 controllers, man, and Mario and other games on it, ports from other, you know, that might be on other systems. Like, we just want an actual gaming console. Nothing with any type of gimmick, no motion controls, none of that crap. You know, we already seen it with the Wii. We had already seen it with the Wii U. So I was just kind of like, not sure if I really want to invest into the Nintendo Switch, but I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be making this video and I wouldn't be on camera telling you how awesome this thing is. If you are hesitating to buy this thing, go buy it now. Go to your local Walmart, go to your local GameStop, go to your Target, your Best Buy, wherever they carry this bad boy, go buy it now. I guarantee you, you will not regret it. It is just the coolest console ever. And I tell you that because, like I said, it is a console that you can take on the go and you can play it at home. How many consoles you know do that? None. I have no, well, okay, maybe this thing right here. Oh. Yeah. So the funny thing about this thing is, this is the WikiPad, which is a tablet. And I believe you can hook it up to an HDMI. It has a mini HDMI that you might be able to hook up to a TV. So this is a tablet that basically, it docks into a console, or a controller dock, and it has like your dual analog sticks and your triggers and this is a little beat up, but I've had it for some years. Your triggers and your bumper buttons. And basically, this released it around, I would say, 2013 when it first released. And I was so excited about this thing. Of course, the cool thing about it is it runs emulators. It ran that, whatever software, Android software for that year. I think it might have been like Lollipop or something. So if you are into emulators, you want to play a lot of classic games, it ran emulators pretty good. And I thought that was pretty good with this type of controller. I remember being on the bus and people were asking me like, oh my God, what is that? And I would just be like, oh, this is the WikiPad. You know, WikiPad is a company that's based out of California, which now, funny, you know, they're trying to sue Nintendo. Basically, they're trying to say, well, Nintendo stole our patent just because it does this right here. Just because it does that. Just because it's a tablet that kind of docks into a control dock. So they're trying to sue actually Nintendo. I thought that was pretty funny. And you can kind of see the similarities in it, you know what I'm saying? But the Nintendo Switch is a very far superior gaming console. You know, because it's backed up by Nintendo, so this thing has a lot of third party and a lot of AAA games that come out on it. Matter of fact, the first year it came out last year, it had Super Mario Odyssey and it had Breath of the Wild, the Zelda game. These 2 games alone, those 2 games alone are basically console sellers. These 2 games, I haven't played the Breath of the Wild, but Mario Odyssey, oh my God. Oh my, mwah, so good. So good. It's one of the best Mario games I ever played. But I'm just letting you guys know, if you are on the fence about getting this system, please go pick it up. It is honestly probably the best thing I've played, you know, in a while. As in console wise, it's just very innovative, and it's different, you know. So that's why I actually like it. I'm gonna show a little gameplay on this on the actual Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna go through a couple of games that I have on the Nintendo Switch, including Crash Bandicoot, which I just went to pick up today. So they came up with, you know, the Crash Insane trilogy that was released on the PS4 around, I want to say around this time last year, and it was an exclusive, so I was pretty bummed about it. I got a PS4, and I was going to get it for the PS4 until I heard that it was coming out on the Xbox One and also the Nintendo Switch. So I held out for the Switch version, and it plays really good on the Switch version. Just the fact that you can take Crash Bandicoot on the go, and it just looks awesome. I mean, you can't really beat that. I got your Ultra Street Fighter 2, which basically it's your Street Fighter 2. It has the remastered version, I believe they put on the Xbox arcade, and it's basically hand-drawn. They redraw the sprites to make it look a little bit more modernized, and they have the old school one, Street Fighter 2, where you can play it online and play against friends, so that's pretty good. Like I said, I don't have too many games. Of course, you got to get Mario Kart. I mean, what is a Nintendo system without Mario Kart, man? And Mario Kart 8 is probably one of the better Mario Karts that has been released to date. And this is the deluxe version, which is kind of like the, you know, the ultimate version, or the, you know, definitive version. This, it was released on the Wii U, and they released the deluxe version on the Nintendo Switch, which they brought back the battle modes. And I think they put the Inkling kids from Splatoon in it, so that's pretty good. And also, of course, like I said, the Mario Odyssey, which is pretty much, if you don't play anything else, man, you have to play this Mario. This is one of the best action platforming adventure games ever. It is like Mario 64 times 1,000 times Mario's Galaxy times 1,000. It's just all the mechanics from those previous games just kind of intertwined in this game, and it's done so well. You have to play it, but yeah, like the Nintendo, like I was saying, the Nintendo Switch is definitely worth it. I'm gonna show you guys some actual gameplay in handheld mode. So be right back. All right, so here we go. We're in actual handheld mode. So the WikiPad company that's based out of California that is trying to sue Nintendo, this is the reason why they're trying to sue, because these Joy-Cons, they actually come out. So when you take them out, the actual Nintendo Switch will recognize that they're in and out, and it'll actually, you'll hear this noise, which was part of the Nintendo Switch marketing. The commercials, every time you see the commercial, the guys or the people in the commercial, they will put the Switch, the Joy-Cons in the Switch, and you'll hear that. It's kind of satisfying to hear, though. But say, for instance, if you want to play it a different way, you can take the Joy-Cons out, and on the back of the console is an actual a kickstand. So this kickstand right here, you can actually pop that out, and you put it in tabletop mode. And basically, if you have a friend you want to play, let's say Mario Kart with, it'll be easier for you to hand them, you know, the right Joy-Con. You take the left one, and you guys can actually, you'll actually turn it this way. And it comes with, the Joy-Cons come with a top two. Basically, it turns this part into shoulder buttons, and you will hold it this way, and you guys can actually play, you know, whatever game, multiplayer game you want to play in tabletop mode, which is pretty cool. Like I said, Nintendo is pretty innovative. They do what they do best, and they've kind of bridged that gap between gamer and just making it, you know, family friendly. And I kind of, you know, I got to give them their props on that. So this is basically tabletop mode. I mean, I'm sorry, this is basically handheld mode. So we're gonna look at a couple of games that I have pre-installed or downloaded on my console already. I got Resident Evil Revelations 2, which came out, I want to say, around 2013. It came out like around the end of the life cycle of the Xbox 360. I also think they actually released it for the current gen as well. But Revelations came out last year, of course. And, you know, I wasn't a big fan of this particular Resident Evil game. The first Revelations was pretty good to me. But, you know, I downloaded this for basically like their, I believe it's they have like a mercenaries mode on there that's pretty fun. So Another good game is a shoot 'em up. It's called Bleed 2. I have the first one and the second one, which is a run and gun. You know, it kind of has like that 8-bit aesthetic, and you can like run and gun and shoot. It's a pretty good game. It has good bosses to shoot. And of course, I'm playing Crash Bandicoot, which, like I said, just released today, and it is really good. I was a little skeptical of how it was going to look on the actual Nintendo Switch. If it was going to be able to run 30 frames per second on the Switch, and it actually looked good, and it actually does, man. You can't beat how good this looks. You know, I definitely recommend having this on the go. So that's a great game. So this is basically handheld mode. I'm going to show you how it looks on the TV, and it jumps from, I believe, 720 to 1080 on the TV once you put it in dock mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and dock it and show you guys what it looked like. So this is the Nintendo Switch in dock mode. I have it actual docked into the dock. It was running 720 in handheld mode. Now it should be running 1080p in dock mode. So it upscales the actual resolution of the games in the console period. So I was playing a little Crash Bandicoot. I was sucking a little bit. Don't judge me. It's been a minute since I played some Crash Bandicoot. Okay, so, but yeah, man, it looks pretty good. I can't complain. A lot of people were comparing the visuals on the Crash Bandicoot of the PS4 that released last year to the one that just released. And I gotta say, man, it's just as good. I mean, of course, you're not gonna have all the fur details, but it's definitely worth picking up just for the fact that you can play it on the go. So, like I said, it is really good, man. I definitely recommend the Nintendo Switch. Also, I'm going to release another video coming out really, really soon that basically is going to tell you guys what type of things that you need to purchase with your Nintendo Switch, what type of accessories, like when it comes to the actual cases, the actual screen protectors, because a lot of people play the Nintendo Switch on the go. So I have a couple of cases, a couple of accessories that will make your gaming more enjoyable, especially if you have like big hands. I have alternatives to make the actual Nintendo Switch feel like an actual controller. So make sure you guys look out for that video. I'm dropping that pretty soon. So, but that's all I got for you guys today. I thank y'all if y'all actually watch this video, man. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment below. Help me out, man. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, and your boy is fresh. He brand new. I'm brand new. I'm trying to, you know, get a hang of this thing. So, like I said, help your boy out, man. It's your boy, Big TK. Man, y'all have a blessed day, man.